BioVivacious. BioVivacious is a YouTube channel dedicated to deal with many topics related to biosciences. In this series of lectures, we will be discussing about several topics related to biostatistics. Today we are going to deal with the mean deviation. So we have learned deviations of other deviations we have already learned. So let us see how mean deviation is calculated. Now mean deviation, we focus on all data. That is the important part of mean deviation. So let us calculate mean deviation for ungrouped data. So the formula which we will be using, that is mean deviation is equal to x minus x bar, so that is summation of the divided by n. So x bar, you know, that is the mean, n is the number of observation. So this is each of the observation, sample observation. So this is the formula we will be using for calculating mean deviation. Let us take a very simple example. Let us assume if the xi values are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, xi values are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. These are the xi values. Let us try to find out what is the mean deviation of this. So we have the xi values here. Now we need to find the x bar, that is step number 1. So x in x bar, we know that summation of all this divided by the total number of observation. So this is equal to 280. Number of observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 7, that is equal to 40. So we got our x bar is 40. Now the next step is x minus x bar. So therefore x minus 40. 10 minus 40 is minus 30. This is minus 20, minus 10. This is 0, 10, 20 and 30. Now what we need to do is total it. Summation of all those values. So summation of all these values is equal to, this is 120. Okay. Before that, remember what is important in mean deviation is we need to take the modulus. So therefore modulus means ignore the sign. Ignore the sign. So this is the symbol which is used to show that ignore the sign, which means this becomes 30, 20, 10, 0, 10, 20 and 30. Now total it. Now the total is 120. So therefore we have our value. This 120 is nothing but this. N is nothing but 7. So now replace the values. So therefore mean deviation is equal to 120 divided by n is 7. So this is somewhere about 17.4. Okay, so this is the mean deviation. Now there is another concept. That concept is coefficient of mean deviation. So coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation divided by x bar. So therefore this is equal to 17.4 divided by 40. So that value is going to be 0.43. Okay, so there's a small correction, it is 1.4. So this is the coefficient of mean deviation. So this is how we calculate mean deviation for ungrouped data. The next topic is mean deviation for a discrete distribution. So the formula for calculating mean deviation is this summation of all the fi values multiply with the difference in xi minus x bar divided by summation of all the fi values. So this is the formula which we will be using. let us calculate by using an example. So here is an example, and let us try to find out mean deviation for this particular distribution. So we know that first of all we need to find the x bar. That is step number 1 is to find x bar. So x bar, in the formula for x bar we know that summation of all the fi xi divided by summation of all the fi values. So therefore, if you add this one, this is summation of all the fi values. So this is equal to 54. So therefore, this value we have it. Okay, now we need to find fi into xi. So therefore, fi into xi is equal to multiply each of these. So this is equal to 30. So this is equal to 88. This is equal to 144. This is equal to 182. So this is equal to 98. This is equal to 90. And this is equal to 16 into 4 is equal to 64. So summation of all those values, if you add it up, okay, we'll use a calculator to add this value. So this will come to 696. So therefore, we also got this value. Okay, now it is important for us. Now we can find the x bar. So therefore, x bar is equal to 696 divided by 54. That is equal to 12.89. Okay, we got our x bar. So that is step number 1. Now our step number 2. So to create space, let us keep this 12.89 here. Step number 2 is going to be xi minus x bar. So that is step number 2. Xi minus x bar. Okay. So therefore 10 minus 12.89. So this is going to give us, now it will be all in decimals. So this will be minus 2.89. 11 minus 12.89 is equal to minus 1.89. So this is 0.89. So 13 minus 12.89 is going to be 0.11. So remember, this is this value. 14 minus x bar is equal to that is 1.11. So this is 2.11 and this is 3.11. Okay, we got xi minus x bar. Now the next step is xi minus x bar. We take the modulus. So therefore we ignore the sign. So this is going to be not minus. This is going to be 2.89, 1.89, 0.89, 0.11, 1.11, 2.11 and 3.11. So we also got the modulus. Okay. The next step is very crucial. That is now fi into xi bar minus x bar. Okay. So therefore we multiply this 3 into this. So this is equal to 8.67. Now 8 into 1.89, this is equal to 15.12. 12 into 0.89 is equal to 10.68. Okay, now 14 into 0.11, so I'll write it here. So that is equal to okay, that is equal to 1.54. 7 into 1.11 is equal to 7.77. 6 into 2.11 is equal to, that is 12.66, and 4 into this is equal to, this is equal to here, so that is equal to 12.44. So if the summation of all this is equal to, by using a calculator we can find this value, so that is equal to 68.88. Okay, so this is 68.88. Now that is also we got it. So now we have got all the values which are needed. Now let us fit it into the formula. Now the formula of mean deviation is equal to that is summation of all the fi into xi minus x bar divided by summation of all the fi values. Okay, so therefore this value we got it. This is 68.88 divided by this value is summation of all the fi is 54. That is, so therefore mean deviation is equal to, this value is equal to 1.28. So we got mean deviation as 1.28. So therefore now let us look at what is coefficient of mean deviation. So let us use another pen. So coefficient mean deviation. So we know that mean deviation divided by x bar. So therefore this is equal to 1.28 divided by mean is 12.89, that is equal to 0.10. So this is how we calculate mean deviation for discrete distribution.